know, like it's hard to win in the SEC, hard to win on the road. Just it's such a great, resilient win by the guys, man. Like, you know, just super proud of the team. Just kept fighting. You know what I mean? Like, you know, such a weird game. Like, we just felt like we were always just that far. You know, but you know, we never had a doubt. We kept on fighting. You know, made some plays here and there, and ended up, you know, with the win. So
what was South Carolina doing defensively for 3.5 quarters that was giving y'all so much trouble?
Yeah, I wouldn't say, you know, they were doing anything that hurt us. We were just doing stuff that hurt ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, I missed a lot of throws. You know, we missed a lot of runs that, you know, we block up one more guy, it gashes them. It just was one of those nights, man. You know what I mean? But I'm super proud of the guys. Great in the critical moment. And a win's a win. You know what I mean? Like, this, you know, it's hard to win the SEC, and I'm not going to depreciate anything like that.
Ty, take us through the 2-point conversion, and just how, when you heard that call, what's going through your head, just what you saw.
Yeah, so, you know, we go through that every week, right? And I knew that if they in and outed it, that I was going to have Jerem on the back end. But they brought nickel edge, and I knew if I got the ball out early to Josh that he would go in and score. And Josh did a good job of, you know, looking around, right? Ryan did a good job of selling it, so it brought the other guys around. But that's been in the bank for a while. But, you know, I'm glad we executed it. Like we said, you know, great in the critical moments. You know, that's how we win football games. And, you know, we just got to get better. But it's just super proud of the guys, man. Like, what a great win.
Was there a conversation going into that final drive with Ryan Greb? Like, what was kind of that message, the one to tie?
Yeah, you know, just, hey, like, these are what, you know, you're built for, right? This is what, you know, you dreamed about. This is what, you know, things that, you know, you think about when you were a kid and things I think about when I stayed, you know what I mean? Like critical games like that. But it was also like, hey, you can't score, you know, all back on one play. I think back to the Florida State game, right? Like I did that a lot, you know what I mean? But I feel like that we, you know, if I would have taken every drive like I did that, you know, last drive, right, we wouldn't have been in that situation. But like I said, like just little misses here and there, but, you know, glad we got it at the end.
You just talked about
reps spent every week just drawing up new plays and thinking of new things to do.
Yeah, a lot. You know what I mean? But that's why, you know, he's the best play caller in the I got so much respect for him. Coach DeBoer, Coach Sheridan, Mitch Dolan, all those guys, Tyler Hughes, the offensive staff and Jim.
What was it? I mean to cut you off. What was it like for you to not get the ball on the game-winning play and watch a direct snap to Jeremy finish it off?
Let's go win it, man. I told him in the huddle. I was like, hey, man, be loud and you're going to go score. Right? I told Wilkins, hey, if you get this pin block, hey, you know, we're going to go around the score. Josh Cuevas was communicating the huddle like, hey, look, this is how we played it last time. This is how we're going to play it this time. And I was just, I saw it happen. I was like, here it goes. We're about to win it. So, you know, we work on that a lot. I'm super proud of it.
How satisfying to come into place with this atmosphere and have to come out with a win.
Yeah,
and the way you guys battled back.
Yeah, like any game in the SEC, right, on the road is critical, right? Like every game we say is a heavyweight fight. Like these guys are a good team. They're well coached. You know, Coach Beamer has a good thing going here. You know, they were very dangerous because they have, you know, the amount of good players on both sides of the ball, right? We got to clean some stuff up. But like, you know, super proud of the guys, man. Like the defense, never giving up, never, you know, putting us in a bad spot, just fighting their balls off. And then, you know, the offense, right, just, you know, always fighting back, man. Like just super, super proud of them. Like the defense, I don't thank them enough, right? You know, D-Law, TK, Nakai Hill-Green, you know, Keon Sabb, like just all those guys, great. Like just super proud of them, man. And that's why I'm super glad to be a part of this team.
In past years, you guys, I should say the past year and a half on the board, these types of games have been troublesome at times. What do you think was the biggest difference today in actually finding a way to win?
Resiliency. We talk about it all the time, right? Our motto at the beginning of the year was unbreakable, and nothing was going to break us, right? We knew that this was going to be a dogfight coming in, right? And if we didn't, you know, do what we needed to do, that it was going to take it to the fourth quarter, right? But there was no ounce of, you know, non-belief, right? We knew what we had to do, and we made sure that, you know, we were going to be unbreakable with everything that we had. And that's what, you know, we did. Just super, super proud of the guys, and that's why I love them so much.
How welcome is it by? How welcome is the?
It was awesome. It was just great, right?
Relief? Or like
I mean, not just happy. Like it's a great win, right? It's a tough win. Like just the guys coming together and just hugging each other. Like man, happy for you, proud of you, got your back. Like the amount of I got your back in that locker room right now is amazing, right? Like I've never felt that in a locker room before. And the amount of like trust and just having each other's back and the amount of love we have for one another is like no other.
Last one, go ahead.
How welcome is heading into a bye right now after the grind y'all have been on since the Georgia game?
Yeah, it's going to be refreshing for sure, right? A lot of guys banged up, and we just gotta refresh ourselves, refresh our mind, right, and understand that this next stretch coming up is going to be tough as well. You know what I mean? So every game in the SEC is hard, but this is going to be refreshing. Get our mind right, get our body right, so we can go into this next stretch with one thing in mind, and that's go 1-0. So thank you guys.
Thanks, Ty.
Thanks, Ty.